Who thought Elon Musk's futuristic Cybertruck, designed for off-road adventures, would end up as a combat vehicle in the Russian-Ukraine war? A sci-fi fantasy turned into a jaw-dropping reality when two Cybertrucks mounted with machine guns were sent to Russian troops on the Ukrainian front. Elon Musk, you watching this? Cybertruck's first real-world test is now a battlefield. But can we really turn the Tesla electric truck into a tactical vehicle? It may sound crazy, but the concept is really intriguing. Ultra-hard stainless steel exoskeleton, similar to what SpaceX uses for Starship, provides a good base for armored vehicles. It's nearly impenetrable, capable of withstanding gunfire and even explosions. But beyond its toughness, the Cybertruck's electric engine makes it silent, a perfect tool for stealth operations. Imagine the front line in Ukraine, a Cybertruck silently rolling through contested areas, a tactical ghost, where the enemy has no idea what's coming. But how does it compare to the tried and tested armored vehicles currently in use? At first glance, MRAPs are equipped with heavy armor, designed to withstand explosions and ambushes, while the Tesla Cybertruck offers something different: speed, stealth, and electric efficiency. But here's the catch. MRAPs are designed for high-threat environments with their heavy armor and V-shaped hulls to deflect IEDs and landmines. The Cybertruck? Not so much. It might ace the stealth mission, but surviving a full-scale blast? That's a job for the MRAP. Now, let's look at what makes this truck stand out in terms of logistics. In the Ukraine war, fast and efficient supply lines have been critical. The Cybertruck's impressive towing capacity of 11,000 pounds allows it to haul artillery, like the M777 howitzers, across the battlefield without the constant need for refueling. This has a direct impact, reducing the logistical burden that diesel-powered vehicles pose and allowing for quicker, more frequent resupply missions. No more waiting around for fuel tankers. On top of that, its silent electric engine makes it an ideal candidate for covert night operations, transporting supplies, or evacuating the wounded soldiers without the giveaway rumble of traditional engines. But the more intriguing question is, could the Cybertruck evolve into a fully autonomous combat platform or a land drone? With its advanced steering and off-road systems, it could easily transform into a weaponized drone, roaming the battlefield and delivering firepower remotely, taking the danger away from human soldiers. Still, it's only an electric vehicle. Sure, it has all the cool factors, but electric vehicles have their quirks, like short battery life, high costs, and oh yeah, they hate cold weather. Imagine trying to charge your Cybertruck near the front lines with no charging station in sight, or watching your range plummet because it's freezing outside. Not exactly the reliability you'd want in a combat zone, right? Then there's the weight. The Cybertruck's heavy batteries mean it uses more energy just to move around. Great for city drives, but not so much in a fast-moving battle. And while it looks tough, early deliveries have shown some problems, like build quality issues and software bugs. Imagine rolling into combat and your indestructible windows crack at the first hit. Not exactly reassuring. Converting it into an unmanned or armed vehicle is another challenge. The military would need to build lots of charging stations to keep it going in the field. Without them, the Cybertruck might spend more time parked than in action. Plus, by the time the army's fully charged and ready to go electric, the Cybertruck might already be old news. But speaking of firepower that's anything but outdated, enter the M1150 Assault Breacher Vehicle, a high-tech beast, perfect for the Russia-Ukraine war. It's an armored vehicle based on the Abrams tank, designed to clear mines and obstacles. Equipped with mine-clearing line charges, MIC-LIC, and a full-width mine plow, it can create safe paths through heavily mined areas. Ukraine already uses the ABV to breach Russian minefields, allowing armored and infantry units to advance safely. Its powerful engine keeps pace with fast-moving operations, making it a key player in breaking through fortified defenses. The M1150 is also particularly effective in operations like the Battle of Kursk, where constant breakthroughs of heavily fortified enemy defenses are needed, whether clearing minefields, dismantling dragon's teeth barriers, or breaking through other defensive structures. But this isn't just a single mine-clearing weapon, which is effective. There's also an MV4, another high-tech weapon performing similar functions. The MV4 Mine Clear device is a lightweight, remote-controlled robotic vehicle designed for demining and explosive ordnance disposal. It can clear up to 16,000 square feet of land per hour and withstands detonations from anti-personnel and anti-tank mines. In Ukraine, the MV4 has been used to safely prepare land for military operations, helping to remove landmines and unexploded ordnance in areas heavily mined by Russian forces. With local production now underway in Ukraine, repairs and parts replacement are more efficient, ensuring these machines stay operational. This boosts Ukraine's demining efforts, vital for protecting both military forces and civilians in reclaimed territories. But clearing mines is only one part of staying ahead on the battlefield. Gathering intelligence is another. That's where the Black Hornet drone comes into play. This is a nano drone used for close-range reconnaissance by Ukrainian forces. Weighing under 2 ounces, it is compact, stealthy, and can navigate tight spaces such as buildings and trenches. Its small size and quiet operation make it nearly undetectable, providing Ukrainian troops with real-time intelligence on enemy positions without being easily spotted or heard. In Ukraine, the Black Hornet has proven effective in urban warfare, where it has been used to scout enemy positions inside buildings and trenches. Ukrainian operators have reported that its ability to approach within meters of enemy forces undetected has saved lives by preventing ambushes and gathering critical information ahead of assaults. But let's be clear, this isn't your average drone flying around. The Black Hornet is a precision, elite, high-tech marvel used not by regular infantry, but by the elite Special Operations Forces. Its capability to switch between daylight cameras and thermal imaging allows for continuous surveillance during both day and night operations. But wait, there's more. Say hello to the Saab Skeldar S-100. It is a vertical takeoff and landing UAV designed for surveillance and reconnaissance. While it has been proposed as a solution for round-the-clock monitoring in Ukraine, it may not be the most practical choice for the Ukrainian battlefield. Its high cost, exceeding 100,000 euros, limits its feasibility, especially when more affordable and versatile drones are widely available. Ukraine can benefit from cheaper, more agile drones that can be quickly deployed and replaced. Our next pick is active camouflage, a technology aimed at reducing the visibility of tanks and other military vehicles on the battlefield. The Nakidka camouflage system aims to reduce the thermal, radar, and infrared signatures of military vehicles like the T-90M tank. Introduced in 2006 and now in serial production, Nakidka features a radar-absorbing material designed to enhance vehicle survivability by reducing its visibility to modern guided weapons. In the Russia-Ukraine war, Nakidka-equipped T-90M tanks were deployed but captured by Ukrainian forces in Kharkiv and Donetsk. While Nakidka offers significant stealth benefits, incidents where these tanks were destroyed by weapons like the Javelin missile underscore the limitations of such technologies under intense combat conditions. What if I told you the M113 armored personnel carrier made a comeback as a robotic combat vehicle? Yes, you heard it right. Developed by BAE Systems, was featured in the US Army's Edge 22 demo, showcasing a remote weapon station armed with laser-guided rockets. Equipped with advanced optics, sensors, and AI integration, this platform enables semi-autonomous operations. With no onboard crew, it enhances battlefield survivability and lethality while reducing risks to human soldiers. For Ukraine, such a robotic platform could support its forces by providing remote firepower, especially in contested areas, while minimizing soldier exposure to enemy attacks. Its ability to operate in tough environments and deliver precision strikes could help in ground operations. But right now, these M113s are on the battlefield as a vital direct infantry support. They can't fully replace the boots on the ground. Yet, imagine the impact of robotic M113s during maneuver defense, especially when repelling Russian assaults with infantry and tanks. They could become a key player in turning the tide of battle. One step ahead of these unmanned vehicles, we find laser weapons. Once science fiction is now a reality. These high-energy lasers can destroy drones, missiles, and other targets, providing a critical defensive edge. These systems, mounted on vehicles, ships, and aircraft, offer virtually unlimited ammunition as long as power is available. But challenges like power consumption, weather interference, and the need for sustained target lock make them complex to deploy. Laser weapons could help Ukraine neutralize Russian drones and missile strikes, providing a cheaper, more sustainable defense option and reducing reliance on costly missile systems. But while lasers handle the skies, let's dive into a solution for tanks crossing rivers, the M3 Amphibious Bridge. It is a versatile system designed to transport tanks and vehicles across water bodies swiftly. It functions as a ferry or can link multiple units to form a bridge, supporting heavy military equipment. Its ability to quickly assemble a 328-foot bridge in 15 minutes makes it invaluable for crossing rivers like the Dnipro, a key challenge in Ukraine's battlefield strategy. In Ukraine, the M3 could enable rapid armored assaults across rivers, allowing forces to bypass heavily fortified positions, particularly in regions like Kherson, and facilitate counteroffensives against Russian forces. Before disclosing our last pick, We came up with a US military technology that is about to shake things up in Ukraine. The delivery of joint standoff weapon JSOW glide bombs is about to give Kremlin officials sleepless nights. These precision glide bombs, capable of striking targets from up to 70 miles away, can be deployed from Ukraine's newly acquired F-16 fighter jets. With their retractable wings, they glide silently toward their targets, ensuring a stealthy approach. Unlike traditional missiles, JSOWs are designed to be dropped from aircraft, making them perfect for bypassing Russia's formidable air defenses. Equipped with cluster munitions that release 145 submunitions, each with a devastating cumulative and fragmentation effect, these bombs bring a new level of firepower to Ukraine's arsenal. As Ukraine faces the challenge of operating in heavily contested airspace, the introduction of JSOW glide bombs will allow them to strike with precision from a safer distance, leveling the playing field against Russian forces. And finally, we've got the hovercraft landing boats, better known as the landing craft air cushion. They are like the superheroes of the sea, helping move people and supplies from ships to shore. They can reach many more beaches than regular boats and do so much faster, making them perfect for transporting loads inland without needing a pier. But they do have their quirks. LCACs are very sensitive to the weather. Rough seas can make it tricky for them to operate. Plus, their inflatable skirts, which keep them floating, can be easily damaged by fire or explosions. This means while they are fantastic for building support on safe beaches, they aren't the best choice for dangerous landings or during a fight. In Ukraine's current situation, using LCACs might not seem necessary, but in regions like Crimea, where landing sites can be controlled, these hovercraft could be a game changer for quickly moving troops and supplies. Plus, they're vital for protecting internal waterways, like the Dnipro River. Which high-tech weapon should Ukraine definitely get? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe.